I believe your original plan was to draw the guards to the back car, or at least as much of them as you could. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, what I'd like you to do is... Well, first, let me finish recapping. So, we have Declan and Braggy, your two companions here. And Declan is a silver-tongued, sweet-talking bard that has a bit of a snarky side. And Braggy is a lightning bolt tattoo-covered barbarian that is flying on a nimbus cloud, currently is landed on the top of the train, is on top of the train as opposed to inside of it with you, waiting for your orders, kind of keeping himself out of vision. He's not a very stealthy guy, so he's on top of the train, but he has warned you that he's going to need to slide in as soon as a cave comes up that the train's going to go into. So he's going to need to swoop himself in before he gets knocked off by the cave and killed. So with that, the train is moving extremely quickly. The party has spoken. Pox, you've spoken into the walkie-talkie that the guard has. And before Pox comes back, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you remember about this train in particular? You don't know much about it, but what do you remember about it? Its purpose, who it's run by, anything like that.
This is Raziel's train. The conductor is in the very front cart. Normally he has guards with him. And there's a bunch of carts up to the front cart, but there's also a bunch of loot in the front car, which is our objective to get there.
And the conductor is human, meaning there's probably valuables or whatever on the train.
Good. So you guys have pretty much nailed it down. That said, one thing to correct you on, and it's not a big thing, but I just want to make sure you guys know, is there's loot throughout the train. So not just in the front car. But yeah, you can imagine that the best loot is near the front of the train, in one of the front cars, at least. So, with that said, you're at the back of the train. Pox has the walkie-talkie, and we're going to get rolling into the episode. Let's roll the intro. This is Out of Time, episode 22. Thanks for being here, everybody.
You heroes are so predictable, always believing you have the upper hand, always underestimating your foes, and in our eternal game of cat and mouse, you've always had the luxury of being cats. Now, I'll show you a world where you're nothing but mice.
Stop me, the future that I've created. I have access to an army. I've upgraded my body. I have infinite resources at my disposal. Now run, little mice.
So I believe that is going to be ready for us. Let me make sure that I've got... Welcome everybody, glad you're all here. Let me make sure I've got my map on the screen for both players and viewers. Let me see here. Why is that? Let's see.
Everyone ignore the 88 puzzles behind me, please.
Holy shit.
It's a lot of fucking puzzles.
That is a lot of fucking puzzles.
Yep.
Give me a second here. Why is my... My Minicam is not working. Give me a second. Troubleshooting. No Isabella Pepe hands, yeah, Fupa. No worries. Okay, why is this not working? Add video capture device. Minicam.
Which camera is it?
It's minicam virtual webcam that I use so that I can show it on both. Why is it grayed out? That's so weird. Let me see for a second here. Is this? No. Hold please. Settings. Holding. Pause champ. Loading. Okay, I'm gonna close out of the... Minicam here. Exit. Communication with the driver failed.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Working on it. Oh, this sucks. This sucks massively.
Well, if you can just can you show it on one and then we can watch we can look
I
it up
actually
on the
can't
screen.
show it on either is the problem.
Oh.
My top-down camera isn't working. Communication with
Oh,
the
no,
driver failed. Click here for possible solutions. Hello? Am I doing this right now? It's a very common error that might occur for different reasons. Oh my god, dude. Why? Me when I'm imposter and mess with cams. That's how I'm feeling, bro. Okay. This does suck.
Goddamn Murphy Law.
Yeah, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I literally, I mean, there's no way I can run this without the camera, so I gotta fix this. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Always do theater of the mind, but I'm not ready for that. Failed. What is it? Why is it failed? Create new virtual camera. Camera name. Map.
Is your
Create.
camera being used by a different source by any chance?
No, that's what minicam's all about, is like it's meant to be used by different sources.
Yeah. I just didn't know if something else was using it, so it can't
Okay.
access it.
I figured it out, but I had to, I don't know if it's a band-aid or if it's you know, a fix. We'll see. Whatever. We're there. It's on the screen. So then here, I believe I'm going to need to... Yep, because of Zoom being a bitch, I'm going to restart Zoom. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so... If you guys haven't logged into Roll20 yet, make sure you log into Roll20. So D&D Beyond and Roll20, you're gonna need both of them. 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing? We're missing Swim. I'm in the waiting room.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Okay. Bada bing.
Don't forget to mute and zoom.
Bada boom. All right, you guys should be able to see me in Zoom, so you can
Yes.
pin me in Zoom if you'd like. Otherwise, you don't have to if you can see it good enough. This is actually going to be the size of the map for most of today as you move through the carts. So only a couple of them will be a bit bigger than this.
Nice.
All right. So I think we are almost ready. Just need to flip. I'll flip the switch. Flip. That. Okay, good enough. All right, everybody, let's do a quick practice roll in D&D Beyond. Everybody do me a perception check. This is not really a practice roll. I mean, it'll have some use. So
18.
Start with a perception check.
You said
on everybody.
perception?
Most
Always
of the
makes
cams
me
are
sign
switched
in to
to
roll.
Oof.
that there. This here. That there.
Sent it.
Okay.
It's sent.
Nice.
Perfect. Did we get it? We got it. Okay.
Yep, we
did
got
the
it.
puzzle.
Also, someone mentioned the cameras are in the wrong
That's what
order,
I
I
was
think.
doing right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 18, 8, 17, 9, and 10. Okay. So, Kathrak and Nara are the only ones who seem to notice this particular piece of information. In this room that you guys are in, you're in the back cart of the train. We'll call it the back car, the caboose, if you will. And in the caboose, there are a few barrels that are just kind of lined up. And you notice that one of the barrels, and I'll mark it with a different colored pen here. There's actually two of them, one there, one there. Those barrels are what looks like filled with gunpowder. So, you know a bit about gunpowder from your time learning the lingo and the things in this time period. Gunpowder was still something that existed back in your days, kind of rare, but more plentiful nowadays. And you understand that this back cart is very dangerous to, like, guns, weapons with flaming abilities, that kinds of things. This back cart could be pretty dangerous, which could be used to your advantage, or could fuck you over if you do things incorrectly. The other problem is these barrels are right next to the door, which is where the guards would come in as soon as you call for them. So, with that said, your plan was to draw the guards back here and then cut the train cart off, which the little connector is on the right-hand side of the map right here. That's where the connector's at.
So if we blow those up, the train cart's gonna disconnect from the train?
Theoretically, correct.
Nobody touched those barrels.
If you blew those up.
Would you put those there for me to Eldritch Blast, Commander? Come on.
They would.
You don't know they're there.
Come on, Commander. What do I look like, Commander?
What is the blast radius on those?
Impossible to know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Give me an intelligence check. Anyone who wants to know the blast radius can give me an intelligence check to try and guess. But you're not going to know perfectly no matter what.
I don't need to check my intelligence. I'm not touching those barrels, Commander. You won't. You can't tempt me. You won't trick me. Not doing it.
Is that
I know. I'm not doing.
You
is that
probably
under,
think that the radius is at least 30 feet.
Oh, Nara.
Of like explosion radius and shrapnel.
Okay.
Is this under like saving throws for the intelligence check? What do I roll for that? 'Cause I don't see
In the very top of your character sheet, there is, it says
right
strength,
there.
dexterity, intelligence, all that stuff at the very top.
Yeah.
Click on the little number for intelligence. The plus whatever you've got. There you go. Perfect. Okay, Nara and Declan, your guess is a little bit more conservative. Zim's kind of small, so he would think 30 feet. It's probably more of 20 feet blast radius. Zim being kind of tiny, he thinks there's a lot more than there actually is.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But it would still be massive. 20 feet from this barrel, 5, 10, 15, 20, would be well over half the car.
So my thought is we bring the barrels to the back. Fox gets on there and says, send reinforcements. We're being attacked by animals, not people, right? Because then they just need reinforcements. They don't have to worry about calling backup necessarily. Like, send the guards back here.
Yeah, are we all ready to hide?
I thought
And you guys
that y'all shot down my thing of bombing it. Like I don't. What do you mean? I said we should have bombed it at the beginning.
I thought we were luring them all. Oh, we were just gonna disconnect the last car, right?
Yeah.
You know what we could do is disconnect
we could just
and
blow
blow
it
it up at the same time.
We could
that is
use
true.
the explosives.
Can I just make
to
one
disconnect and blow
counterpoint?
it up, maybe, you know?
If we want to be quiet, we probably can't blow it up.
If an explosion happens in the middle of the woods and no one's around to hear it, I think we're not going to get caught.
But if the conductor hears it and
Don't
he
worry
calls
about
for
it.
reinforcements,
How's the conductor going to call for... when does a conductor honk the horn? You have to time it right.
heard
He's
the horn
probably
honk.
got a radio up there. He's probably got a radio.
Is it loud enough to cover the blast of a explosive?
No, because it's going to... depending on if the train car is already disconnected. If the train car is already disconnected and back, you know, a ways, maybe. But if it's connected to the train, it's going to rattle the whole thing.
Yeah, he's going to feel it. He's not even going to hear it either way. Yeah, all right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, disconnect, blow it up from a range, you know?
Do any
Very
of you
least.
have a bomb, though?
See, these gunpowders look like bombs.
he can Eldritch blast them.
You're going
The
to blast
barrels
from
won't
that
blow
far.
up from Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
You're going to try to blast it from that far away. Yeah, I hope you have good accuracy.
I have arrows. We can dip them in fire.
Fire
You're going to need
arrows,
fire
yeah.
of some kind. Isabella
I have a
can help too.
torch.
Isabella has Firebolt. She can help as well.
Oh, okay.
Again,
There we go.
you have to hit this thing from a distance and hope that they don't hear it.
Yeah, I'm kind of more for not blowing it up, but
Let me make sure I have
Yeah,
the
I
right-
feel like blowing it up is just gonna really complicate things.
I feel like we should just see what happens.
It definitely could.
I think.
why? Why do I? Why? Just why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What? Like, I just want to see what happens.
Let's just see what happens. If the time comes and we think it needs to be done, let's do it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Anyways,
No.
you guys should get on top of the other one. We should call the guards back here so they see me, they run in, I crawl my way out, you guys get rid of the car.
And leaning down from
I kind of like that idea.
leaning down from one of the open windows up top, you see his upside down face as Braggy says, "What's taking so long?"
They
you
want
muted,
to blow this
Oh, there you
up.
go.
Half of sorry.
No, you're
half
good.
of them want to blow it up. The other half don't want to blow it up. So that's where we're at.
Oh, I guess right now we should get the guards in here, and then you guys can decide if you want to blow it up once I'm off. Yeah? Go team, ready?
Well, we
Go.
ain't got
Yeah?
all day,
Okay,
so
you guys.
someone do something.
I know. You guys get up there. Pox, call them. Let them know that there's
There's
a
animals
beast
there!
back
They're
here.
freaking out! Pox raises the walkie-talkie. There's animals! They're tearing us apart! We need reinforcements in the back right now! We're gonna fucking die! You hear me right now? Send people back! Ah! Oh god, Richard, no! Oh god! No! I'm putting his guts back in, but it's not working! No, we were gonna go cruising, man! Why are there wild bears on this, oh god!
Roll me a
Why did
deception
they
check.
put us here? I was, you know.
Okay.
Boom, 15. Easy. That clears it.
Okay.
Come on, what is this, conductor and engineer?
Oh, last question before we get going here. Solus, do you want Solus with you? He could have leaped onto the back of the cart if he was running beside you, or we can have him with the horses back of the cart.
I guess bring him. I
Okay.
don't know.
He is with you. We're gonna just say that you're on his
Solus
back
could
right
be
now.
the Solus could be the bait, the wild animal.
Excuse me, what?
All right.
Well, Scooby Doo and Shaggy were always bait. It wasn't that bad of a, we're not. I don't mean Solus is bait with the intention of we're gonna let him die.
Like zoinks, man.
Oh, I'm
Sorry, my
curious.
bad.
I'm
I
trying
thought,
this again,
you
guys.
know.
Let me know if this works.
Just the cat.
Can you hear this?
Kidding.
Better than last time, but not really.
It's still bad.
Yeah.
All right, understood. We won't mess with it. You guys just have to imagine the walkie-talkie noise. All right. So yeah, you hear from the other end. Well, okay, send as many of us as we can.
No, send everybody. Don't send everybody. We need as many as we can.
Okay, we'll send who we can. Okay, sorry if you die.
I'm already dying. Just send everyone so no one else has to suffer this fate.
You don't get a response back, but with
I hate
that,
everything.
you guys were planning on being where in this situation? Go ahead and place yourself on the map, and what I mean by that is just tell me where you want me to put you. If you want to be on top of the train, you can climb up through the broken windows onto the top of the train. I'm not going to make you roll for it. If you want to be behind a barrel, just tell me. If you want to just be standing out in the open, it's mostly an open area here. These little brackets are doors.
The plan
we
was
should be on
everyone
the
be on
outside
top.
of the.
Yeah.
We should
Except for
be
me.
on the outside or on top of the cart ahead, so that we can.
Yeah.
Do the old.
Okay, the
you know what
only
I mean?
person who wouldn't be able to climb on top is Solus.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
Well, I'm glad that you asked if he was with us. It's great that we cleared that up.
I mean, Solus can definitely leap
we
into
could
the
eat-
next cart.
Oh.
Solus can move through the carts easily enough. It's just climbing is not really Solus's thing.
Yeah.
He's a cat. That bionic leg don't come with
If
grapple.
Kathrak wants to lift Solus, try to like pull Solus up through the window out on top of the cart, or on top of the back car, that's a possibility. Braggy
Okay.
might be able to help too.
I'll do it again.
Is that the plan?
I don't know, because if he's in the cart, they'll see him, right?
Yes, and
I
they're already
mean-
looking for animals.
But I'm going to be leaving him in here, so.
Is it too late to say, so let's go to the horses?
Not at all.
He can jump out.
If you want to change
Jump
your
out,
mind, you can.
Solus. Go on, Solus. Get out.
Well, he
Get...
can't jump out of the train, so it's. Do you want him to have been here from the start or no?
No. Okay,
Okay.
no.
Jumping out of the train
he'll-
going at 90 miles an hour would really hurt him.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
All right. So Solus is not here, which is okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna retcon that.
That's all right. I have ideas for
Undo.
this for later, by the way, Whip. This is not going to be as much of a problem here pretty soon.
You said there's like
Oh my
rare
god,
things.
why?
You
It's
said
a
there's
good
like a
thing.
bunch of rare stuff in every car, right?
Yes. One more time. Ask the question. I think I heard what you said, but I want to
You said there's like rare items or treasures in every car on the train, right?
There is something to be found in every train cart, even if it's not a valuable treasure. It could be a barrel of gunpowder. That might be cool.
So that's like what we found in this one then. Okay.
I would say since it's the last cart, it's the very first cart that you're on, the very last one of the train. It's got the least shit in it.
Okay. Sure.
But there are 2 unexplored barrels.
Can I check the unchecked ones?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it really quickly though. So roll me an investigation check with disadvantage. To roll twice, take the lower number. Anyone else who wants to investigate those barrels before they hop up on the top
So
of the
investigation
train?
check.
Yeah, investigation check. Roll twice, take the lower number.
If you hold control, it'll do disadvantage, I believe.
True.
Did not roll again.
Yeah, it did. It did
You
it
got
for
to.
you
You
already.
got to.
Okay.
I got 13.
Okay. Kathrak, roll again with the investigation.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Okay, so
That's a nat 20, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
take the lower one, so you get the 18.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna say
Right.
So I'm gonna say those of you,
Still an at 20.
Nara
Does it count for the?
What'd you
It counts for the prediction.
Does it count toward the predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20. It's still
I'd
green.
say so.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
say so.
Party wins.
Hey, you're welcome. Let's
I
go.
unfortunately have not rolled too many NPC rolls yet. Just the deception check or the insight check and a couple of perception checks, so I haven't rolled much. All right. So with that, we're gonna say, because Declan rolled an 8 and Pox rolled a 3, you guys don't even make it to the barrels before Nara and Kathrak just flip them open and see what's inside. So you guys kind of immediately turn and get on top of the train because you know that it's kind of time to go. Opening up these 2 barrels, not a whole lot in here except for scraps of old weapons. So you see just basically like metal shrapnel and scraps, which you know that if it seems like they've been strategically placed, but also is just like a trash barrel. So it's a trash barrel that's next to an explosive barrel, which will act as shrapnel if the explosive barrel goes off. There's going to be a bunch of metal shrapnel flying around if that explosive barrel gets exploded. So it's a dual purpose. It's literally just a trash barrel of metal scraps, but also it looks like it's there to provide some more oomph to the explosion. And not oomph against robots necessarily. Would not be that useful against robots. This would be useful against human attackers. So, with that, Kathrak, I'll say if you want, you can find a somewhat functioning 6-shooter pistol, but it's going to need to be like somewhat repaired. Like he's maybe get a couple shots on it before it's going to fry.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got a revolver, 6-shooter revolver, and you just have to remember you have it because I'm not going to add it to your inventory right now. Just remember you got it, and it's got 2 bullets in it, and they both look like shitty bullets. So one of them might jam. You're not sure.
I forget how to just like add a custom item.
If you go to your equipment and hit manage, there might be a revolver in there or a pistol of some kind. So if you go items, equipment.
Oh yeah, I found revolver.
Revolver.
So
Yeah,
add a revolver, and then do I add like bullets?
You don't need to.
Okay.
Just know that you've got
I'll just
2
remember
shots
that
in it
there's
right
2.
now.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
So with that, you guys have done your investigation. You all hop on top of the train. Who's staying in the car?
I am.
Okay. And anybody else in the cart? You're the only one, Zim?
Yeah.
What
And
are you
I'm getting. I'm
transforming
gonna.
into?
I've already been a Grick. Remember, I
You've been a
changed
Grick,
into
right?
Grick.
You used it to
Yeah.
get on top of the thing, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so you
So,
are a
and I'm gonna
Grick.
be like, yeah, hovering towards the window so I can crawl out of it,
Okay.
like near it.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yes. Good call here. Good call. So, stealth checks get a +10 until she breaks concentration, or is it for the next... Is that a concentration, or is it just for the next 10
It is
minutes?
concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration as long as you're within 30 feet of her, which should be good. All right. So, you all are watching from the top of the train. There's not much to see, but the train is kind of turning, so you can see some figures running through the carts coming back towards the back caboose. And this Grick, your friend Zim, is kind of rolling around inside the cart, kind of causing a ruckus. And
Screeching.
Yes, screeching. The dead robot, I would imagine you're maybe like ripping apart and throwing the pieces everywhere.
Yeah.
And you hear a bunch of footsteps coming. You're the first one that hears it. Everyone outside, it's kind of loud with the wind. But you eventually do hear these footsteps coming up. And what you're going to get is... So, the first people that run in are 2 of those guards from the laboratory back 50 some years ago. These are the guards that have yellow eyes and almost Amish-looking hats, and you can barely see their faces, but they have the plasma swords and the pistols as well that go along with them.
Yeah, I'm just an FYI. I'm gonna be dodging too when they start to attack. So, like, I'm not gonna be really focused on attacking them. I'm just gonna be focused on trying to dodge attacks.
Okay. And so these two are the first ones that come in, followed by one of the cowboy bots. And there's actually a second cowboy bot, but I don't know if I have the token. Well, I mean, this is the other token that I was going to use.
Yeah,
so it's
you can pull that one off if you want.
It's ripped up.
Yeah.
So you've got the 2 cowboy bots and the 2 what I would call the elite guards. So with that, as they all run in, they're all going to turn, and you hear one of them actually say, one of the elite guards say, "Really? Just this thing?" As it pulls out its pistol, and the other one pulls out its plasma sword, and they come for you. Kathrak, and who else was going to be breaking this? Who was going to be breaking the card?
Kathrak and the not Declan, but
Braggy?
Yeah, Braggy.
Okay. So Kathrak and Braggy.
What do I roll?
We're going to say you hopped over to the next cart. And you are now down there. I would imagine the rest of you are off the back of this cart as well. So this first one I'm not going to make you roll for. This first hopping from one cart to the other. Anytime after this that you hop from the top of one cart to another, you're going to need to roll an acrobatics or athletics check to do it. But this first one is free. Because you had enough time to do it quick, do it, in a good amount of time. All right. So, Zim, you were going to crawl out the window where? Because you're going to need... you're going to have seconds, literal seconds, to jump from one cart to the other.
I have climbing speed, so I can literally crawl on the side of the thing and crawl to the other side, which was my plan.
Okay.
As my little Grick body. Because I'm like a worm, kind of, so...
Okay.
They look kind of like worms. So I slap myself to the other one. Basically go out and around and get on the other side of the other cart.
Okay. I would like you then to roll me a performance check from Zim's character sheet to try and get them to follow you to this window when you crawl out so that they're all in the cart and definitely stationary in the cart.
Well, that was very average.
Okay, yeah, it was very average. Let me roll here. These guys don't have very good intelligence, obviously. Or wisdom, I mean. Okay. So as the Grick, you crawl your way out of the cart and along the edge of it as these 2 guards are going to come out and they're going to fire their weapons at you. The cowboy bot is actually going to lean out this back door, waiting for you to come around. The other cowboy bot's going to come over here. So you're going to take 3 attacks. You may not be hit by them. You're going to take 3 attacks from the guards. The first is from the elite guard's pistol, which is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be a total of 4 points of piercing.
Question, is this magic?
Is this magic? No.
Okay, so as a Grick, the cool thing is I actually have resistance to all non-magical attacks, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2 points of damage from that 4. Next attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Which is gonna be a total of 6 points of piercing damage, down to 3.
Yep.
And then, lastly, the cowboy bot. Wow. Okay. That one's a 13.
Does not hit.
Okay. 13's not gonna hit. All right, so you crawl your way around. A few of them you hear shouting. As you come around the corner to this bot, this cowboy bot's going to shoot at you.
Yep.
That one's going to hit for another 4.
Okay. Is that half or before half?
That's before half, so it's 2.
Okay, 2.
Yep, and then you are going to leap from your cart to the other. Now, since this is a stressful situation for you, I'm going to have you roll me an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Okay, hang on a second.
Because they are not close enough for you to just crawl across.
Can I just continue on my way sideways and walk across if I go through the middle?
If you continue like that,
Yeah.
upward towards the connecting piece,
Yeah.
like the little walkway that goes
Yeah.
between them, and then crawl across, you can. You're going to take another attack from the cowboy bot.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Okay. So it's going to fire at you as you're approaching. That one's going to hit for... This one's for 6, so down to 3.
Okay. Sounds good.
And as it fires its pistol, the smoke rising up in the air and flying backwards, it then looks up in horror as you crawl across the train. It looks up and sees Braggy and Kathrak both looming over it from the cart that you guys, the current car that you're on. And it quickly turns around to say something to its compatriots that are there in the cart. And Kathrak and Braggy, go ahead and roll me attacks with your weapon of choice on the walkway that connects the two cars. Braggy's
Am I
gonna
rolling hit or
yeah,
damage?
roll to hit.
Bro.
Okay. So with a brutal claw attack, you bring your fist down onto the kind of wires and things that create the walkway, and it just doesn't quite make enough impact to break through the metal. Braggy, on the other hand, pulls out what looks like a mace from his back. It's kind of strapped to his back. He pulls out a mace and brings it down with a strike of lightning on top of the walkway, which kind of bends it inward, but not quite enough to break it himself. We needed both attacks to hit to break it immediately. Kathrak and Braggy are each going to take a shot, one from a cowboy bot and one from a quickly reacting guard here. Braggy's is going to hit for 8 points of piercing damage. Kathrak, yours is from the elite guard. That one's going to be a 14 to hit you. What's your armor class?
Mine is 15.
Okay, so it's going to miss as the elite guard fires out kind of from inside the cart, missing as it ping, off the edge of the train. Go ahead and roll me another attack. If you want to rage here, you can, and it will give you advantage on the attack.
I'll wait to rage.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your other attack. Raggy will roll his. Both of you are going to hit this time as you bring your brutal claws down into the cart, and Braggy brings his mace down with another lightning strike on top of the walkway. The cart immediately, it's quicker than you've ever seen something move apart before. As you break the walkway, you're going 90 miles an hour. They're like coasting now as you are just away from them. They continue to fire at you. 2 more shots for Kathrak. The first one's going to miss. The second one's going to miss. At Braggy, 2 more shots. Fuck. Both are going to miss at both of you guys. So 4 more shots. Ding, 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 as the cart quickly moves out of the way. Now, they are not dead. Did you want to try and blow up the cart?
Personally, I don't think we should. I don't know. What's the benefit? Like,
you guys
out
think
of
on that. I'll let
context
you
of the
think on
party.
that. That's a good question.
The benefit
party,
is
like,
they'll
what's the
be
benefit of
dead.
getting-
They'll be dead.
Can't we just
what do you know that
unlatch
these
it
robots
completely
have
and let
on
it
them?
go?
They do have walkie-talkies, so they could talk. So
Not if
that
they get
it would
too
be
far.
a benefit. So you might as well blow them up if you want to.
They have I bet they have those silly phones. And
Yeah,
I
that's true.
guarantee you they're
Yeah.
talking.
Go
to
ahead,
the
blow
microphone.
it up, blow it up.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah,
So-
they kind of they tricked us into the back and just cut us off. Yeah, no, call the police. Yeah, no, they can't do that. Like, just, like, we'll just leave them stranded in the woods. Like, we have 5G. What do you mean?
We are in the future, y'all. Okay?
All
Let's,
right. So did you want Isabella to fire a firebolt in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Isabella's going to roll to attack.
Can
with a
I
firebolt. Yep.
Can I try? So I have a lantern on me.
Uh-huh.
Can I just like try tossing that lantern inside one of the cracks?
Sure.
and
Yeah.
Hope that it hits one of the balls.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a Roll me a ranged attack like you would with your shotgun. So click the shotgun +5 that's next to it, and just.
So shotgun +5.
Yeah, just click that.
Where's my shotgun at?
It should be in your actions on the bottom right
Okay,
of your
so
character actions.
yeah, so just roll the shotgun.
Yeah, hit the +5 next to it. Yep.
I do not see a +5 next to it.
What do you have a plus what?
I don't. Doesn't say anything like +5.
Okay. So
it's
you're-
go underneath the actions.
Yeah,
Is it
you might
equipped?
want to click on the
actions?
actions button. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay,
There you go.
+5. So hit on the +5.
Yep.
And then roll.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so a 16. That's obviously not you shooting your shotgun. That's a 16 for you to throw your lantern into the cart. That's kind of like your attack roll. Good, because Isabella misses. So as she fires her firebolt, it just off
She
the
gets 2
side of the train.
firebolts.
Oh, correct. You're right.
She did. Yeah.
The second one is going to hit. So you're actually both going to hit. So your lantern shatters inside the cart. And as it does, the robots kind of back up into the flames. And you see them licking up the sides of the wooden barrels inside here. As Isabella fires her firebolt, hitting this back barrel, and these robots are blown away. A mushroom cloud appears, taking care of the 4 guards that came back to deal with the animal problem. Now,
Wait, just
with
4?
that, what I'd like everyone to do right now, as you watch the smoke and flames disappear, I would like everyone to roll me a initiative, please.
Frick.
All right.
We should just go guerrilla
initiatives.
warfare.
We've got.
Just start waging a guerrilla war against what's his name, dude? Xanthus or whatever the hell his name is, dude. What's the time guy? We just
Razio.
raged guerrilla war. We should have taken Razio. We should have taken those barrels. We should have put them in front of the train tracks and just derailed the whole train. Screw
That's
the fucking
exactly what I
Let's just
said.
start-
And y'all
let's just
shot
start
my
blowing
idea. I was trying to Arthur Morgan this shit, and y'all said no.
I
don't know about y'all said no. I mean, we all definitely discussed it and voiced our opinions on it. I mean, I don't know about that. Realistically, if I had paid attention, noticed there was only 4 guards in that last truck, we should have just taken a barrel and just laid them out one by one.
What's the
We
Arthur
should just be
Morgan
blowing-
thing? I don't know what that reference means.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
They
Blake.
did the thing in Red Dead
I've
Redemption
never
2.
played Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's where I got
on-
my.
it's
That's
on
where
my
I got
wish
my.
list.
I got my train heist.
We're robbing
deal
a train
that
with a
way.
guy who's never even been a cowboy, dude. What is this? What are you?
It's
a
on my
mage
wish
or a
list. I
fucking
haven't
warrior,
bought it.
Man, come on.
Oh my god.
It's literally the best game in the world.
I know. It's why it's on my wish list. It's a game I plan on playing eventually. I'm just cheap.
Ghost on sale.
This next immediate cart looks like it is totally empty as you peek down beneath the windows. These windows are not broken though, so you guys are on top of the cart right now. That's why I haven't filled in the interior yet. So, I would imagine your plan is to break the windows and hop in, or are you guys staying on top? Do you want to hop from cart to cart on top?
No, I'm going
Run to
in.
the front. Let's just hop from the top.
But we have to roll every time we jump.
How long?
Yeah.
How long?
I like going inside. Let's quickly kill things, move our way up.
Good question, Pox. Did you ask how long the cart, like the train is?
Yeah. How many
Yeah,
carts until
the train? Looking at it as you're counting very quickly, it looks like there are 10 cars to get to the front.
We can hop a couple of the carts. You guys want to fight through 10 carts? Let's hop to the front. Just kill the engineer. Throw this bad boy off the tracks.
Actually, kill the engineer, then go through.
Let's
Okay.
just scuttle the ship backwards. Yeah, and then when
Yeah,
we
because
see...
what about the loot? I want to see what
Yeah.
the loot. The
Now,
treasure.
you also know that this train is moving extremely quickly and that it will be going into a tunnel soon. You don't know where
Yeah.
the tunnel's at yet.
We don't see the tunnel?
You don't see the tunnel yet, no. The train is curving currently. It's like
I was
making
gonna
a big
ask,
wide
that was
turn.
my next question, is if we were curving. Yeah. Damn it. Deputy Swash. Give it.
Rather than jumping, can I just crawl down, go across, crawl up?
Could you
do
change
we have
into?
to jump?
Could he change into a creature that is just really like this? Could you just change it like a
so we can just walk. So we can walk over
You
it.
know what I mean? Huh?
No.
Consider the following.
As a Grig,
well,
you're
why
gonna
don't you
have an
turn
easy
into some
time
useful
going from
creatures?
cart to cart, yeah.
Okay.
Zim.
Okay, shall we move up to the front cart, kill the conductor, stop the cart, take out the rest?
I guess. I just don't know how far away we are, and like I feel like we're getting there very fast. Do we have time? I don't know.
You're unsure how long you have.
You're unsure.
Yeah, we can't jump off the train though, so we have to stop the train. So we have to get there anyways. And if we have to fight in every single car, it's going to take longer to stop the train.
I will tell you as your DM, if you are on top of the train when it goes into the tunnel, your character will die straight up.
Yeah, I think the plan is to jump a couple and then get inside.
Yeah.
The only person
That way
who
we
might
definitely
not die
gonna
would
be inside of
like Kathrak maybe if he's raging.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, so our plan is to jump as many as we can until we see the tunnel and then get inside.
Okay, so not going in at all.
No, just going across as many as we can and paying attention for the tunnel.
Okay.
And then...
So I'm going to do this in initiative order.
Yeah.
Nara, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice, to hop from this cart to the next one.
Oh, God.
Okay.
How?
So with a natural one, as Nara goes to leap from the current cart to the next, she actually trips and falls down onto the walkway between the two carts. So I'll draw the other cart here to give you a visual.
Pull me up.
Now we're just gonna keep going. You can catch up, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So Nara has fallen down between the two carts with a bit of a stumble.
I thought elves were supposed to be graceful. Are you kidding?
Now, between
Tell
each
me
of
you
these,
can't just take the step?
you guys can make decisions between each of these if you're like, okay, maybe this isn't the best idea or something like that. You totally can. Totally up to you. Pox, you're up. Acrobatics or athletics? Okay. So for this first cart, a 10 is just good enough.
Ooh.
As you
Nara,
hop
it wasn't
over.
that bad.
You do stumble a bit and slip, but you do catch yourself and you're good on top of the cart. Zim, you can just crawl across.
Yeah, I'm just going to crawl across. Can I help pull Nara up?
Roll me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna help too if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage then, Zim, since...
Okay.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, that's
right.
It's fine. Fox already rolled. Can we go with that one?
That's fine, yeah. That's gonna be good enough. You drag Nara up to the top of the train. Now, this was the first...
Thank you.
This was the first jump, so a natural one was as bad as just falling onto a walkway. As this gets going, just understand that it gets harder. The carts are... Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's the wind.
Must have been a
There was
mistake.
dogs barking.
Sorry. What am I doing?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Athletics. Let's do obviously the stronger one. Great.
Yep, good enough.
No, you're good. You're good. You need a 10.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we should get inside now because I don't think we're.
We got all of our low rolls out of the way.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
That's not how that works.
Declan, go ahead and roll me acrobatics or athletics.
Question.
Yes.
So Braggy can because he's on a Nimbus, like he can like catch up to the like certain parts of the train, right?
If you think about it physics-wise, the Nimbus can only move 30 feet a second, or 30 feet per 6 seconds. So the Nimbus is not going to be fast enough. If he gets on the Nimbus, he's going to be lost because the train's going much faster than the Nimbus can go.
So he can't like get in front of the cart that's next in front of us. Then,
Correct.
Can he?
The train is moving faster than the Nimbus would be able to move. Correct.
Okay. Success. All right. I'll do acrobatics.
He can help you though if you want to ask him for help. He can like try and push you or throw you.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna try to see if I can somehow like get to the front of the next card. I can cover them, so I can like try to scope out from that end. So while they're going through the front, I can check the back.
You wanted to do one more time. Can you explain what you wanted to do? Because you might be able
Well,
to
I wanted to see if you could help me get to the front of the next card, so that way I can check in from the back if they go through the front from it. Does that make sense? So like we have both
ahead of the
directions
party.
separate. Yeah.
Probably not able to. Sorry.
Okay.
So acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Acrobatics.
All right. Good.
You're
enough.
good.
All right. Isabella is going to roll her check. She rolls a 13 on dice. And Braggy is going to roll his athletics check. 17. Hops across. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You guys are on the next cart. You're on top, so I haven't filled in the inside yet. If you want to jump in, you can. If you guys want to take the gamble and go for the next, do it. Up to you.
I think we should still go for the next.
Yeah. Do we see the tunnel?
As you're on top of this cart, roll me a perception check, everybody, for the tunnel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you. Oh, God, I don't see shit.
Nobody sees anything. Declan, you've got a feeling, though, that the max you could do is maybe 2 more jumps in your time. Knowing where you're at in this location, you know this area pretty well. You know that the mountainside that they're about to go into is coming up.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So listen. Judging by the mountain areas that we're in, we're getting closer to the tunnel. So maybe we should try to play it safe and go for one more cart. Then we need to get in.
Okay, sounds good.
Nara,
All
you
right.
first?
Nara's up first.
Are you kidding? Are you
Wow.
kidding? It's fine. We're. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Can we try to catch her?
Okay.
Am I dead? Wait. Do I not have any sort of advantage from anything?
I don't know.
Are
What do you
you-
have on your character sheet?
I don't know.
You do not currently. All right. Nara.
I'm dead. Y'all
As
killed me
you-
because
As you go
Go
to
ahead.
jump from the cart that you're on to the third cart of the train, your foot catches on a hanging piece of metal that's on the right, like just on the edge of the rooftop here. And as it does, you trip and fall. Your boot caught in the metal. The metal has pierced the side of your boot, and you are now dangling upside down, not above the walkway either. You are dangling upside down, and if you were to fall, you would fall onto the tracks and be run over by the train, which would immediately kill you.
great.
Now,
Alcatraz, can you pick her up, please?
your boot is slipping. It is Pox's turn. At the end of this initiative, her boot will slip off.
I gotta get Nara, dude. I gotta save Nara. I'm saving Nara.
Okay, what do you want
dive
to do?
to save Nara. I'm diving to grab that, grabbing a hold of
How
the
do we-
boot.
how do
man.
we
What do you mean? What do I
save?
want to do? I'm saving Nara.
Well, we all-
as Nara's boot sloops, I dive to grab for the leg.
You grab
the
for
one
the leg,
leg.
not the boot, right?
Well, yeah, the boot's
Yeah.
gonna slip, dude.
Right.
That's what I said. I said what I said. Didn't I say what
You
I said?
definitely said I
Don't
went
trip
to
me
go
up.
for the boot. You definitely said that.
I said I checked the VOD. I grabbed the leg, dude.
Am I not nimble enough to
don't
like?
gaslight me.
Nope.
To, like,
I grabbed
do it?
that leg. No, clearly.
You are the least nimble
Not
thing
today.
on existence
Not
right
today.
now.
What the hell?
Can we not
Want
like?
me
Can we not like
Want me to roll
toss her a rope or
acrobatics?
something?
Well, you can on your
Or
turn. So
acrobatics.
it's Pox's turn right now.
Okay.
So,
to acrobatics it?
Pox, roll me a. Roll me a. This is probably, you don't need to roll for this necessarily. No, yeah,
then I
Nara.
save her.
I'll
Okay,
say you
you're
use
safe.
your whole turn to grab Nara's leg. Nara, you reach
Oh,
back
yeah.
and grab Pox by the wrist, and you pull each other up to the top of the train.
It's not hard to tell the game devs don't want us on top of this train. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Shut the
dude.
fuck up.
It's your game. It's your game. But if you guys don't get in that fucking train, I'm gonna make sure you all die.
Hey, all right, EA. All right, chill out there, Activision. Sorry, let's go.
That
Let's
was
get in the car.
that was very stressful.
Before
Thank you so
Activision
much for
kills
saving
Nara.
my life. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought elves
The
were
least
supposed
I
to be
could
no
do.
nimble.
I think it was a
You know
glitch
what?
that
You know
tripped.
what? Yeah, I'm so stressed. I think that's the issue.
You guys
Honestly,
are
we should
yelling
just-
this on. I'm so stressed.
Can we just rob the train tomorrow? You know, let's just go back.
Let's
to
just go
the-
take a break. I'm gonna
Zim,
whistle
you're
for my
up.
horse.
Why not? I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm looking at bragging. I'm like, maybe this was a bad idea.
Yeah,
I've never
I thought they
seen
were
an
gonna
elf
be
being
better
all
than this.
so
I'm gonna
I
be
think I'm
honest.
still a little drunk. I blame both of you. I blame both of you for the drinks.
Don't
I
blame me. Blame EA.
Okay, let's
for
go.
fucking-
Who's
Zim,
next?
you're up.
Keep moving.
Let me give
Get
some
some subs for some
Zim,
loot
you're
crates.
up.
I'm gonna crawl my way across nonchalantly.
All right, Kathrak. Athletics or acrobatics, your pick.
Finally. Man, I
Alright.
just
Declan.
lion leap across that
You do.
bitch.
It's like in Dota, or not Dota, Diablo with the barbarian who does like the leap, and I don't know if you guys have ever played
Whoop.
Diablo. Yeah, exactly. All right,
Not
Declan,
here.
acrobatics,
I do be
athletics, your
leaping,
choice.
though.
Down. We were talking about Trisha, man.
Good. Isabella and Braggy are gonna go. Isabella, just
I'm sure
enough.
Braggy makes it across just fine. Huh?
Braggy.
Can we make?
Yep.
Can we say that I did like a fancy flip when I did mine? You know.
Yeah, absolutely. With
Yeah,
a 24.
Fancy flip. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you do a flourish. All right. That is the end of the initiative. Nara, your boot slips off. Just kidding. I just said that was going to happen at the end of the initiative. All right.
Yeah.
Back up to Nara and Pox. This is going to take up... So this jump across is going to take up the... Basically the extra cart you guys could have gotten into, basically,
Yeah.
okay? Just so you know.
Yeah.
Let's just reload the save.
I'm gonna yell. I don't think I can do it. I'm going in.
Nara, just jump. You're gonna have to jump sometime.
Can you
Can I
like
put? Can I? Can
Please,
I? Can I push
please.
her?
hold their
Can I
arms
push
out
it?
for me?
Can I? Can I
Yeah,
roll the pusher?
Can we reach out to help her? So
Can we
she
like?
jumps
Can I
through-
toss her
Build
the
a
rope I have just in
it's a
case?
trust
You can reach
bridge.
out to
It's a
help her.
trust
I'll let
bridge.
you have advantage on this one, Nara, since you've already taken this leap once.
Okay. Wow. Thank
Okay,
you.
if you roll 2 1s, God hates you.
There you go.
Yeah, good enough.
Wow.
There's
All right,
those
Pox,
are all the good
you
rules.
can roll with
out there.
advantage too. All right, good. Do you want to do a flourish because you got a 23?
I'm just stepping across.
Just stepping across.
Just tired
Alright.
of messing around with these train cars.
All right.
Let's get in.
So, you guys are on top of the third car. And you guys want to go in, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Question.
Yep.
Can we go into the fourth one by going down and going in across? Or can you only get in from the front?
You can
Or the
get in
back.
from either side
Okay, so could we go to the front, crawl down, and get into the next one?
if you want.
Okay.
If you, let's
If
see.
you want.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, some of you can.
Okay, so it's a time thing. Okay, now let's just go down then. I just wasn't sure because we jumped across. Otherwise, we could have just jumped down and not jumped across at all. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
It's,
Well, let's go.
you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
Yeah, we're gonna, because we don't have time, we have to go inside, so we're gonna go inside.
Okay, give me a second here because I just knocked my tape dispenser off and it just went
Yeah,
all
it's
over my
fine.
floor.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Oof.
And I
Unlucky.
threw it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground. My dad's not a phone. Duh. Man, can you guys believe we thought that was funny? Actually, it still is funny.
It's still a little funny.
Still a little funny.
The only thing, or not the only thing, but one of the things that I don't feel like holds up very well is like I'm on a boat.
Yeah.
That one doesn't really make
yeah.
sense
humor,
to me
it
anymore.
was the time period. It was time period
Yeah.
humor. Doesn't work anymore. Now it'd have to be like, I'm on a sussy spaceship, bitch.
Yeah.
Sussy!
All
I
right.
just gotta listen to some Ailstorm.
There you go. I love Ailstorm. All right. Yeah. Do you guys think of the new UA Draconic races? They're dope. I saw one. I have one in another campaign that's pretty dope. They are cool. All right. So you guys are hopping down, probably, I would imagine, onto the walkway that you just jumped over. And you can crawl in. Otherwise, you can break the windows and hop in.
Yeah,
Alright.
that sounds good.
So, we're gonna start with. It doesn't matter. Nara, you're the first one that goes in.
Bless you.
Thank
Blessings.
All right, everyone. As you come into this cart. This cart in particular is a strange one. A couple things you see. One, and you
don't you mean in
top.
particular?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
We had a really bad pun.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, so what you see in this cart is actually a few different cooking supplies. So you see an oven, one on either side. You see a cart with all kinds of dishes on it.
Do we see chef outfits?
You see chef outfits.
Like, you know... Disguise. It's a disguise. Everybody put this on. Pock starts running around frantic.
Hold on. So, last thing that you see is at the ovens are those creepy mannequin robots from before.
Oh god.
They both
pick it up.
turn with kitchen knives towards
Oh
Nara.
boy.
As you guys come in, Nara, you get to go first.
You just pick them up and throw them off the train. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, you could definitely just...
You hear them say, intruder. But one thing that you do notice is that they didn't seem to know you were there. So your plan seems to have gone without a hitch. You destroyed the robots before they were able to call out to the rest of the train.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hell of Thorns.
All right. So they need to roll checks here, and you need to roll an attack, I believe.
God, am I like literally the worst roller ever?
Not ever.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, no, you don't need to roll an attack. I just need to roll... So that's not an attack,
okay.
that's damage. That's 5 piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
So the first robot rolls a 13, the second robot rolls a 5. So this is the first robot, this is the second robot. So, does Hail of Thorns do half damage if they save? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hail of Thorns.
Wait, that's a bonus action, I think. Is it?
The next
I'm
time
pulling
you hit
it
a
up right now.
creature with a ranged weapon attack, it does the thing. Okay,
Yeah,
so you
it
need
is.
to roll an
It is
attack.
a bonus action.
So yeah, roll
So
an
do a
attack, roll to hit, just like a regular bow attack.
Alright.
Okay, 12 is gonna hit. And which one did you want to fire at? They're both the same.
Wait, I get two hits, right?
Mm-hmm. You want to fire one at each?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, both are gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, and we got the 5 Hail of Thorns damage. So 6.
Is that for both? 6 is for both?
No, you roll two.
You can roll
two
again.
attack damage.
Okay.
6 and a 7. Okay. So 6 and a 7 plus the 5 piercing is actually going to be enough for both of these bots. As you fire 2 arrows, pew, pew, 2 arrows stick into the eyes of the bots, and then the Hail of Thorns spray out across the interior of this car, piercing into the different metal objects around the room. Their little Michael Myers knives fall out of their hands, and the robots are dead before they're able to do anything. You guys are inside the kitchen. What would you like to do? Oh, I forgot to describe one other thing. Sorry, let me redraw the door because I dragged you guys through it. So you got the outfits here on either side. You've got the oven on either side. You've got plates, cart full of plates. And then the last thing that you see is on each oven, looks like there is currently cooking some stew. And the stew looks pretty good, but lost my marker cap. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, you got some sweet stew. It smells good in here. Smells like some beef stew. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to just run through here?
Do you guys want to look for anything valuable, but then keep moving?
How hot is the stew?
The stew is piping hot. It's still on the oven.
Is it ready though?
It'll burn your
Good.
mouth if you just down it.
I'm wondering if we could use it as an impromptu weapon.
Absolutely.
Or we
Just
could all
open the
dress
door and just
up
dump some burning
and
hot stuff
hold
on
it
somebody.
and, you know, walk through and act like we're serving.
We're
it.
chefs, like we're. Ooh.
Oh, you guys could role play this one out.
There's a total of 4 outfits.
All right, I definitely don't look like a chef, so I'm not doing that shit.
Neither do I. I look like a giant worm with tentacles.
Anyone can have the dream of being a chef, okay?
And
It doesn't matter what you look like.
I used to cook on the ships back in the day.
Why don't we poison the stew and actually serve it? Are they all robots?
That's kind of messed up, man.
Is there a way to figure out?
With stew on, like, that's a good
We
question.
want
Pox.
ideas?
Why would they be cooking stew, Pox?
Yeah, they're all robots.
There's humans.
There's
There's
gotta
more
be humans
humans.
on the ship, dude.
Well, we already got all the humans come back, so maybe like it's
Those were
already done.
robots, weren't
Those
they?
are robots.
Oh, well, then
Well,
there's
we
gotta
know
be
that
humans.
we know that the conductor is a human.
You know what humans are vulnerable to? Poison.
Both
A little train knowledge
ADs.
here.
I don't believe you have
aren't-
poison to like.
Isn't there
poison
a
the
conductor and an engineer? So aren't there 2 people up at the
There's a
front?
lot of poisonous things around. Is there any?
Guys, we don't have poison, do we?
Look at. If I look under the sink, is there? I don't know. Bleach.
Can
Is there
I-
bleach under the sink?
Can we look around to see if there's anything
No.
good in here?
There's no cleaning supplies because I'm pretty sure there was
Well-
cleaning supplies in every other bathroom we looked at. There's no
I
cleaning
have-
supplies.
I have some perfume and some wax, and I also have some oil.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a perception. I want to look at the state of this kitchen. Does it look clean?
Yeah,
Apparently, I can't
as an
tell.
inspector, you're like, yeah, I mean, it looks all right. With a 5.
There's gotta be some bleach somewhere, dude.
You're looking around for bleach. It looks like not much in the way of cleaning supplies. You have a feeling that maybe they take the dishes and things off the train once it parks and clean it at the train station, or
I have a feeling whoever designed this level was high. That's what I have a feeling of.
Can you guys look for anything valuable and can we keep moving? I'm a
Should
warm.
we roll perception to look around or no?
you can. This is totally up to you guys. I'm giving you the option to do what you want.
Damn.
All right, so those of you looking around for cool things, we got Nara and Declan. Anybody else want to look around in the kitchen?
I'll use my little tentacle arms to move things around if I can.
Sure. All right. So looking around, Declan, you're distracted by the idea of becoming a chef and living that life here and seeing if you can deceive some people. It sounds fun to you. Zim and Nara, as you're looking around, first thing that you notice is on the bodies of these robots. Nara and Zim, you each go to a different body, and on these bodies, you notice that in their little aprons, they have more of those walkie-talkies, and in each of their aprons, it looks like they each have a golden spoon.
I'm gonna hand that to Nara and be like,
Hold on to these, Nora. They don't have pockets right now.
Oh, okay. Is there anything special about these golden spoons?
Looking at them immediately, you're unsure.
Mhm.
They look somewhat special. They are embroidered, and
Okay.
if you want to look closer at them, it's going to take some time. You might want to wait until this whole venture is
Okay.
over.
All right, perfect.
Okay. The other thing that you guys get is inside of each of the carts that have plates and different things on them, you find there are weapons on each of these carts as well. So you do see plates with food and things on them. Specifically, you see some cheesecake on the top that looks pretty dope. And underneath on the very bottom, covered up by a cloth, are weapons on both. So you see a shotgun on the a double-barreled shotgun on the lower cart, and on the top cart you see what looks like two like akimbo pistols.
There's guns here, guys. Grab these.
Nara, could I borrow that spoon for a second?
Sure.
I take a bite of the cheesecake.
All right. Let me roll. It's mediocre.
What's the
at best.
cheesecake already?
It's mediocre at best.
You're gonna be like, it's poison. Like, oh, fucking great.
No. I was rolling for tasting.
Oh, it's like, yeah.
Let's continue on.
No. I don't
grab the guns.
I don't do that
Should've
shit.
sat.
Okay, you should know that by now. I don't
Yeah,
punish you for stupid shit.
We've
I'm
got the
grabbing one of
gun.
the chef outfits.
Okay, let's go
Got
then.
those
got the
gunpowder
weapons.
barrels.
Okay, keep moving.
All right, running across this time. Do you guys want to change who's first? Since Nara's first on the initiative, we can switch that up here.
Do you guys want me to go first?
Do you think you should go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, I mean, I just killed those people single-handedly, but you know what? You go first. You go ahead.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I got one of the chef outfits. I can go
Go
check
ahead.
the next card.
I can take.
I mean, yeah, we could do
shot.
like a
I'm just
we
trying to
could
stop you
chef
from being
outfit it.
Do you
shot,
guys wanna do the
Nora,
chef
or
outfit thing?
tripping?
By all means, go
I think
for
it wouldn't
it.
it wouldn't hurt to scout in a chef outfit. You know, I just
Take one.
You can
Get
totally
it.
do the chef
Okay.
outfit thing if you want.
we could get an advantage. You know, maybe we get like an advantage.
Yeah.
I'd don a chef outfit. Nobody look at me.
I'm putting on one too,
I'm
Okay.
putting it on.
Okay,
Give me 1
guys,
second.
go ahead.
and I
No,
have
you
like
go ahead, you
partially
go.
buttoned right up to here. Like it's kind of.
They're gonna scout ahead, Nara, as
Oh.
chefs.
Oh, do you want a chef hat?
Please.
Okay.
How do I look?
Like a chef.
All right.
Look at,
Oh,
me
oui,
now,
oui.
look at me now, mother.
That's just a mess for me. Sorry, guys. Okay. So,
We venture forth.
chef outfits. Who's wearing a chef outfit?
I am.
Moi.
So we got Declan. We've got Pox. Anybody else?
Me.
All right. Declan and Pox, you've got chef outfits on. You can add those. You don't need to add them to your inventory. Just remember that you have them. You can add them to your notes or whatever you want. But you can keep those as long as they're not totally wrecked by the end of this. And with that, what do you want to do in those chef outfits? Do you want to go first into the next cart by yourselves?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
We can go with the next cart, right?
We should grab some. Should we bring like a plate or something with us?
You do have 2 carts there that can roll across the walkways.
Can anybody hide underneath the carts?
Wait,
or no?
someone has a gun, right? Like handguns, right? They picked up.
I have a pistol.
If we
Do
put
you-
the 2 carts, oh, go ahead. Yeah.
We can take one of the empty pots and we can put the pistols in there, so just in case someone saw, we can pull those out easily and start blasting.
Order up, bitch.
Are the carts bottoms like? Are they clear? Like, is there space? for
There's just not
somebody-
enough space for like a person to be on them. Not like in like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or some shit. Just wouldn't work.
So I say.
Oh, I was thinking that you were wanting to like have the gun under the cart. You know.
I was honestly, if somebody just sat on the cart, like on the bottom of it, with like double barrel just pointed straight ahead, you know, like a Zim-sized person, it'd be
Y'all
great.
are
Well,
dressed
Zim
up
is a
as
Grick
chefs,
right
though,
now.
so.
Yeah, I know.
Which is like a tentacle.
But I meant like Zim-sized.
I'm
not
also
like
grabbing one of
Zim-Rick-sized.
the kitchen knives and I'm putting it in my little apron side.
Shame we can't have.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this chef outfit does come with a nice top, like chef hat, a white chef hat. It comes with a white apron and like a kind of almost looks like a monk's shawl if you want to wear that as well.
Okay.
All right. So, what is your plan? Keep it
Pushing
rolling.
in.
I guess we could take the cart and we can put the food on there, and we can.
Dinner is served. Yeah, we load the carts up with all the food. Let's push into.
Yeah. Not to press you guys, but time is a little bit of an issue. So if you're gonna do
Well,
something,
if you
just
would,
do it.
well, okay. So guys, stand on the walls next to the door. So when we open the door, you're not visible as soon as we go through
Sounds
the
good.
other side. Yeah.
Also-
stand
Alright.
aside. We're gonna push through.
Help.
Let's go.
To help with Kithrak, because he's so big.
Is
I'm
Braggy
gonna-
coming?
I'm gonna touch Kithrak and cast invisibility,
Okay. Kithrak, you are invisible until you make your next attack.
Wait. What if I fart?
You're good if you fart. It's just gonna be
okay.
A noise that they might hear.
Ghost farts.
Shall
All
we?
right. Next cart.
We shall.
We open up the door and go in.
Yep, I'm drawing it.
What do we smell as soon as we walk through the door?
I think that was Ketherick voting.
True.
Oh.
It was what was in those pots. I had some. It hit me real fast.
Slid right through you.
Yep.
All right, as you come in here, this looks like it is a relaxation room for the most part. As you open the door, there's a little bit of like a ding as you open the door, and inside here it's pretty quiet, except for you see two half-orc women who are standing and talking next to tables that looks like people can sit at and play cards and things like that. And they're actually sitting at separate tables, like talking to each other, with their chairs turned towards each other. And they both look at you. They give you like a side eye as you come in. One of them is completely bald on the top. She has long, pointed green ears, and she's wearing like a fur coat. The other one looks a little bit more hillbilly. She's got a mullet and real crooked, kind of pointed teeth. And they're both looking at you as you come in. What do you say?
Howdy.
Hello.
Greetings, ladies. Greetings. We have something special today on the menu. We're just passing through. Would you care to have a little taste?
The one with the mullet raises her eyebrows and she says, "Huh, I ain't never seen no one like them before." And
What?
the bald one says, "Yeah, they look new." Well, come on.
What?
Bring the food.
Well, howdy. Let's get you fellers served up. Here you go.
All right.
Bring up.
Plate the food. Yeah, we push forward. We're plating the food. You got that kitchen knife.
So this thing right here, by the way, that's like kind of narrowing the passageway, looks like it is like bookshelves. So they're like big bookshelves, and you couldn't tell from the side you were on, but as you come through and come to this side, you can see that there are books lined in here.
So as I'm preparing to serve the first plate, I look at both of them. I'm trying to look at them both like kind of back. I want you to know that I made this with extra special love and care. So I hope you lovely love it.
The
my charm, you know.
Enjoy.
Kind of hillbilly one raises again her eyebrow, and she kind of gives a real smirk, and as she does, her pointed teeth kind of point out just a little bit, and she says, "Well, I think we'll try our best to enjoy it. Why don't you dish that up there, handsome?" The other one says, "All right, relax." She kind of like puts her hand out to the half-orc hillbilly woman who's eyeing you.
Either of them have any weapons? Do either of them have any weapons?
Yes.
On them?
They are armed to the teeth.
Okay, so can I say something real quick?
Is that an orc joke?
The way it looks like they're like covering the entrance. Is there any way we can like sneak through and like be behind those bookshelves, or no?
As you guys kind of peek in, it's a possibility, but you know that this door has a little jingling on it, like a little bell.
Okay.
So it's possible if you open it really slow, and they don't happen to look back behind the two people that they're looking at, then maybe.
No. Is the bell visible? Like, is it actually like a bell, or is it electronic?
Yep, it's a little bell on the top of the train.
Can I just walk back and be like, I'm gonna snap the bell off, dude?
It would look suspicious because they're looking at you right now. Like, they would ask, why you would do that.
I could use my +8 charisma and tell them to piss off.
So, as I serve.
Well, you think I won't?
I'm serving the first orc that's on the right. That's the one that's more fancy one, I believe you said, right?
Yeah, the one with the fur coat. This bottom orc.
So as I'm plating the food, I give her a wink.
Mm-hmm.
And right after that, I go and plate hers. I go to the other one and I give her like that.
Okay. So roll me a charisma check. So same as you did with dexterity earlier. The charisma check's up at the very top. With your charisma score, click on the little number, the plus whatever you have for charisma at the top. Okay. So, the woman with the fur coat, she says, "Yeah, cool. Thanks." As she grabs the bowl of stew from you. The other one, she says, "Well, howdy. You're looking kind of fine, ain't you?" And she kind of like runs her finger down your chest as you're plating the food.
Oh, please. I'm working right now.
She says, "Well, I can make sure you get off."
Well, perhaps you
Holy moly.
at the back of the cart over there. And I'll be, after I'm done plating a few more.
At the back of the cart. Hey, can I go, sis? Can I go? The one with the fur coat, she says, "Fine, make it quick. He looks like he doesn't last long anyway."
Whoa!
So this half-orc walks to the back of the cart to the door and opens up and walks out to be greeted by the rest of you. Now, you guys are all in an order, so who do you think, would it be Nara up front, or who would be like the first person she'd encounter?
I'd probably be up front, and then Kathrak on the other side. And then, I can't remember his name. The other big guy.
Yeah, Braggy. Yeah.
Yeah, Braggy.
I've got you lined up about as good as it can be.
Okay.
All right, so Nara and Zim, you guys are both face to face with this new person as she comes out. Her eyes get real big. What do you do before she hollers out?
Oh, I'm attacking her.
You're gonna attack?
Can we grab her and like cover her mouth? I don't know.
If you're just gonna attack her, you would have a feeling that she would have a chance to then holler back, which could maybe ruin this plan.
Then, hang on, I'm trying to read what a Grick can do.
Remember,
say, hey, wait.
Too, so you can get a stealth attack, right?
Can I like grapple her so she can't speak?
You can try,
like covering her mouth with my tentacles.
You can try, yeah. Roll me an athletics check, and I'll give you
This
advantage since
is
your
an
party's
18
near.
plus session, by the way, boys. 18 plus session here.
Yeah. I actually have to roll a strength. So you said advantage?
Yeah, athletics with advantage.
Okay. It's the same thing as the strength, but I'm in Grick form, so I use the strength. So. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. With a 19, you wrap yourself around her right as she comes out of the door, and she, like a mummy, just like falls to the ground, wrapped up by you, tentacles around her mouth, no noise. The other one, she looks at you, Declan, and she says, "Well, you gonna go meet her, or?"
Right as so, I pull out the perfume that I have, right? And I say, I'll leave you. I will. I'll leave you here with this gift. I'll leave it under just so I can get close to her.
Okay.
And then I want to take the knife out quickly as I can and stab her.
Okay, so as she's reaching for the perfume, go ahead and roll me an attack with advantage. Twice take the higher number.
Where's that one?
Whatever you have a dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, so click on the plus whatever next to the dagger. Okay, and roll again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 23 is going to hit as you reach with the perfume out. She reaches for it. She's kind of looking you weird. She's squinting her eyes. She says, "Okay." And as she's going to grab it, you pull out the dagger. And as you do it, just stab it right into her clavicle as she lets out a Pox. What do you want to do? I'll let you. She's surprised right now.
I wanted to use intimidation and tell her to give us all her weapons and then just walk off the train.
Well, okay, so I'll tell you
Like
as a
while
player.
it was running.
Yeah. So trying to get somebody to like kill themselves is not going to work with intimidation for the most part.
Why not? Persuasion?
Because usually intimidation is like, do this or I'll do this to you, not like, go kill yourself, it's over. Like, that, you know what I mean? Like,
die or die.
Yeah, die or die is not really an option. You know what I mean?
It's not how real life. I mean, that's it's. All right.
Now, if you intimidate her with like a specific type of like death, like I'm an
Eldritch Blast. I'm an Eldritch Blast. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it. We're just gonna go for the blast.
I don't mean to shut you down. I'm not trying to shut your idea down.
No. I just let's just roll with it, dude. Just keep going. Don't take my insistence on just blowing pat. Like, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Let's move on. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily a bad idea. I just want to make sure you understand the mechanics of the.
I 100. Yeah, I get it, dude. Yeah, I don't. You know what I mean? We got time. I don't want to sit here for like 20 minutes and be like, you can't tell people to kill themselves in this Wembo. It's like, yeah, I get it. Let's just do the blast.
I mean,
plan B it.
It's one of those things where, yeah, like if you imagine it'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna pull out all your fingernails and I'm gonna kill your family unless you walk off this train right now. Like, that would be a way to do it. You know what I mean?
I would have come up with a reason. I wasn't just gonna be like,
well, then do it.
Walk out that door and no, I already rolled my Eldritch Blast.
No, I don't want your Eldritch Blast.
No, but I could have easily been like, listen, and been intimidating and done it. I mean, I was just like, that's I was gonna do it, but you jumped the gun. I rolled my Eldritch Blast. No, look at my damage I did. I did damage. Look at that. What's that? 15, 20. That's 25 force damage. Count it. 25 force damage, and it all hits. I know it does.
You threaten her to walk to the door, and then you Eldritch Blast her right off the
force
train.
damage in the back. I'm gonna paint the train with their deranged brains. I'm gonna blow them all over the walls.
You definitely kill her.
Right out of the
definitely kill her.
Love that.
All right.
Damn right.
So
next time, Declan, don't miss with that knife.
But did you save the fur coat? Because I kind of wanted to look at it.
There's a little bit of gray matter.
We have
on the
our
fur
own
coat,
orc
but
to
we can
deal
shake
with.
it. I pick up the fur coat and I just shake it off a little. And Naro would like this. This is good. Gifts.
All right. So, the Eldritch Blast blows this half-orc all across the train and across the card tables. And this particular combat is pretty much taken care of, as this woman who came out to the back is tied up and surrounded by 5 people. Her eyes are wide as she's muffled through the sound of the tentacles. So, what do you guys want to do with her?
Let her throw it. Let's be on with it. Let's keep moving. What are you gonna do? Tell her we killed her sister? Come on. Don't be pissed about that. Just slit her throat. Let's get a move on. We ain't got all time is of the essence, Zim. Come on, man. What was that earlier?
Hang on. You guys noticed like Zim. Can I talk, please? You guys noticed that Zim starts looking at the orc really weird, and starts shaking, and then all of a sudden he jumps and he just starts eating her, and freaking out, he is shaking, and I'm just gnawing the crap out of this orc, trying to eat it almost as viscerally and as fast as I can, and there are tears coming out of my eyes. So I'm going to do that, Commander.
Okay.
Again with the cannibalism.
I got a feeling we shouldn't have killed her sister, but it will.
Okay.
Kuthrak, did you know there would be this much cannibalism when we started this?
I was unaware.
All right. So you munch down on the woman here as she lets out pained screams, and the rest of you watch as this Grick wraps around her and devours her quickly, almost regretfully. And you're
I'm
all
walking away.
in the train together. All right. So in this train, go ahead and if anyone wants to roll me investigation checks, you're getting kind of further up into the train with more things to be found.
You said investigation or
yes,
perception?
investigation checks for this one.
Okay, hang on, I'm looking for it.
I think I had you roll perception last time. It was just a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. So
they're all on the train now, right? They're all
Yeah.
the same. We're all in the tower. What happened to the other orc?
It's better left unsaid.
all the fucking the little worm thing ate her.
Oh, order up.
Yeah, and
Zim,
he
good buddy. If you're still hungry, buddy, I got a little pate up in the next cart for you.
He does look in at what you've got going, Pox, and he looks across the blood-strewn cart and he goes, "Whoa, you guys killed that bitch." Yeah, well,
They wouldn't stop
nothing
talking. Let's
left.
go.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, as you guys are looking around here,
I want to look at the bookshelves.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation, please.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
All right, so working together, looking throughout this cart, here's what you guys find. You find in the bookshelf a book on sea monsters, and inside the book of sea monsters, as you open it up, it is carved out on the inside, and there is a beautiful purple and blue shell that is inside the inlet, inside these pages, and it looks like it was hidden inside this book. So there you have a mysterious purple and blue seashell that definitely gives a magical aura of some kind.
Nice.
Underneath one of the card tables, after splattering this woman across the walls, you find a golden key that fell out of her pocket, her fur coat pocket.
I pick it up and kind of just...
Yeah, you kind of flick
Yeah,
the viscera
yeah.
off of it. Yeah.
Hey, Zim, can you clean this off? I want Zim to do a...
Just a little...
thing, you know? And yeah. Like a chicken bone.
I'm curious, how would Zim react to that? Having a bloody key shoved in his face and saying, "Hey,
get it out,
really shove it,
deal with it. Just get it away from me."
So Zim
all right.
looks like
He seems stressed.
definitely stressed.
Seems
yeah.
pretty distressed.
You
Yeah.
did not see what happened to the other person, but you heard what Braggy said, and Braggy said that Zim ate them, which may or may not surprise you. The last thing you guys find is also in the bookshelf. It is a small stone statue of what looks to be a griffin. And it does have like a magical kind of aura to it as well. So it's a small stone statue about 3 inches tall, 3 inches wide, of a griffin with unfurled wings, and it seems like it is a pretty sturdy make as well.
After we get off the train, I can identify any of the magic stuff, but let's go. We have to hurry.
We gotta move.
Okay, so we're taking it and going, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh shit, Zim, you rolled a natural 20. My bad. You do find one other thing. You find a small letter inside of the jacket pocket of the orc woman that you killed, or that Pox killed, and there it is like kind of inside of a secret pocket inside of a pocket kind of thing. So you know what I mean? It's like inside of a pocket inside of a pocket. And the note, as you take it out, looks like it is handwritten, and which is pretty, unique for this time period. Most things look like electronic or something, but this is a handwritten note on an old piece of parchment, and it has all of your names on it.
Is there
not
anything
Declan
else?
or Braggy. Not Declan or Braggy.
Okay. Is there anything else on it, or just our names?
It says your names on it. That's it. And there are what looks like little drawings on it, but nothing. It looks like somebody doodled on it. It's not like, it doesn't look like they're anything special.
Okay. I'm going to hand that to Nara and then be like,
Let's go. We have to hurry. We have many more trains.
Okay. So you guys go up to the next cart. What's your plan for entering this cart? This last one you did an awesome job entering with like kind of a stealthy idea, and you took care of it in a way that was very quick and simple.
Are our chef's outfits covered in blood and viscera?
I also cast Pass Without a Trace, so I mean...
You lost that when you cast your other spell, because it was another concentration. You can only have one concentration spell at a time.
I see.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
Kithrak is invisible, though, right?
You guys, I believe one of
believe
you at
I
least has
still am.
prestidigitation, which means you can clean those things pretty easily.
Which is, I kind of wanted to walk through with just
can.
covered and just be
You
like,
can.
how would we, we got slimed or something. That'd be funny.
You could.
Just then we'll rush everybody. We'll tell everybody to get. There's something back there. Whoever we see in the cart ahead, you guys just get ready to just, do whatever you did in that last game.
Why don't you just say the orcs went crazy on your partner or something like that?
No, I was gonna.
Yeah, we could lie like that. Yeah.
We could do this. We could take whatever chunks of meat from the exploded body are still on the counter and just like, today's special is something meaty.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, what are those chefs called?
Don't act like we did
Hibachi.
not. I just had hibachi. Oh my god. Let's not act like we weren't served people meat 2 episodes ago. So
we almost got served people meat. Cathrax knows what's your pristine nose. Sniffed it out. Yeah. We had it. Yeah.
So do y'all want to go into chefs again?
Oh, I think Hawk should go in and say the orcs attacked his other partner. Have them run in.
Yeah, we could just I could say they're still attacking.
Well,
I mean, heck, you know what I mean?
I don't think they might believe that because, from what I understand, when I was flirting, they were siblings. So I don't think they're going to be trying to kill each other.
No. They killed the other chef.
Yeah, they're fighting you.
I suppose. But we could also send Cathrax in because Cathrax's invisible.
Wait. Is her coat still there? Is her fur coat? Let me put it on. I'm going to change into her.
Okay.
Do I remember her face?
Yeah.
I'm going to change them. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You have the coat on. You've shape changed. Her voice is kind of like this.
It's very
nasally and kind of wheezy. Yep. Perfect. All right.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna have you. Let's see. I'm just gonna have your token as her token then. As you go up into the next train car, here's what you see. The first thing is, as you walk up to the door to this train car, the very first thing that you see before you even go in is that this train car is a bit more of a chrome sheen to it. This train car looks like it's a bit more reinforced than the other cars, and there's no windows on the outside. As you come up to the door that leads in, it slides open with a mechanical noise. To your face, it just it looks like there's no handles on it. It just slides open for you as you're approaching.
I don't see anybody in the. Do I see anybody in the car?
As it opens, what you see, it looks like a miniature laboratory inside here. So I'll keep you on the outside while it opens, and I'll describe to you what you see inside. So inside, you see 4 tables. Standing at the end of the room, you see familiar-looking guards. Let me pull them up here. This gives you flashbacks to 53 years ago when you were invading Raziel's lab beneath the palace. And you recall a very similar look. And on the tables, again, these creatures, half beast, half man creatures. They all look unconscious currently.
Did the guards at the end of the hallway, did they come to life when that door opened? Did they notice at all?
They look like they're looking directly at you. And one of them says, "What do you want?"
What's the holdup?
The guard looks at you and it says, "We are waiting on him to come back."
How long?
Who knows?
Well, you should know. It's your job.
It raises its wrist, and as it does, it speaks into his wrist. How long? You wait for a moment.
I tap my foot and cross my arms very impatiently.
The robot looks at you, raises its elbow, like its wrist to its ear, like it's listening, and then says, "Could be somewhere between," he said, 20 to 25 minutes. He ate a bad burrito.
We all been there.
Well, the chefs are idiots on this train.
You are the hired
Very
help.
well.
You do not get to complain. Anything else?
That's all for now. I turn around and let the door close, like I was just checking the time. I'm gonna go back to the boys.
All right, you go back to the group.
It doesn't look good. I saw some creatures. They're gonna wake up, guaranteed. They look like they're about to just jump up, grab me by the ankle, and drag me under my own bed.
Okay.
Oh god.
We're on our way to somewhere. We're gonna be 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes or so to get to the end of this cart.
We should
There's two
probably
guards.
hurry then.
Yeah, there's
Is
two
there
guards
any-
and
Sorry,
three
Fox.
dead looking things. No, it's okay. There's two guards, three dead looking things. I could try and bait the guards back here. We could try and just toss them off the train. If you guys wanna do that, I could yell for help and we can just try and 1-2, as the doors open or something. You guys wanna do a little throw the guards off the train trick?
We could try that if you think you can get them in. Otherwise, we need to go in and kill the guards right away in case they have communication.
Somebody would know if they have communication.
Oh, they have communication, yeah, but they
Okay,
don't.
so we
they
should
don't.
kill them right away. If you can get them in here, then yeah, that'd be the play.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Otherwise,
yeah,
you and Nora and anyone
You wanna bring 'em
ranged
in?
needs to jump in and blast them if we're not doing that.
Well, I have an idea.
Okay.
So, since you can transform into that orc, I can disguise myself because I have that ability to disguise self.
Okay.
I can transform myself to disguise myself looking like the other orc, and then when they come in, they'll
Could do
think
that.
that we're fighting them, and then we'll just kill them from behind.
A lot of options.
Oh, yeah. Let's pretend we're fighting the group. We'll call them. We'll go guards. We'll call them. They'll come up, and as soon as they step through the door, we'll grab communicator. Look, everybody, communicator, right wrist. That's where the guards keep their communicators. Their talkie listenies. Okay, right arm, right wrist. So we're gonna grab them by the right. I rip the arm off or whatever. I don't know. They seemed robotic. You know what I mean?
Kathrak is invisible, so they won't see Kathrak. So they just walk in, and then Kathrak can just rip their arms off.
Just rip their arms off, Kathrak. Can you do that? Just rip their arms off.
I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. All right.
Question,
all right,
Commander.
all right. Oh,
What'd you say?
What is the material of the carts made out of?
The car that you're on, like the train car?
Yeah, like the insides.
It looks like it's made of some kind of maybe aluminium or something like that.
Okay. That's okay. That's all. Because I have advantage on rocky terrain, so I wasn't sure how this would count towards that. But it's not rocky at all.
It's this particular card is very
yeah.
smooth and
Yeah.
shiny and chrome.
I wouldn't want to fight as a tentacle thing in that smooth, shiny chrome car. Wouldn't be able to get a grip on anything.
I have suction cups, Pox.
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking spider in a bathtub,
No.
Never get out.
Yeah.
It's a good
Okay,
analogy,
anyways,
actually.
good plan. Let's go.
Yeah.
So the plan
All right.
is to draw the guards back.
Yeah, Declan and I will be the Orc Sisters.
Uh-huh.
And we will act as though we are the Orc Sisters and they're our intruders. But before those guards call for help, but after they reach that cart, we rip their arms off and murder them.
Okay.
Yep.
Right arms. The right arms.
All right.
Wrists even. Yeah.
So, Declan and Pox.
You ready?
What I'd like you to do is, as you come to the door here, what do you say as the door opens up? What?
Guards, help! There's someone here. Are these new chefs? Come here. We need you.
We got a problem.
Deal with it yourself. So
We
far, they
need,
don't seem like
more-
there's an urgency. Like, it doesn't seem urgent to them.
We need a more robotic hand.
What did we hire you for?
You
Well,
didn't hire us for something like this.
what did Raziel make you for? Do you think Raziel will be happy? Because if we fail, you most certainly will.
And
If
if,
we
you
can't-
don't come help us out, if you don't shut up and come and help us out over here, he's gonna kill all of us. That includes
Do you think
cans.
Do you think for 1 second that anything we can't handle, you could? If we fail, you fail. We all fail, and Raziel won't let death be the final punishment. You and I know more than that.
You said that there are new cooks.
They don't look familiar to me. Can you
Well,
come
go
check
ask
this
them
out?
and report back.
Where's
The
We're gonna
cooks
have to-
are well made of flesh.
We're gonna have to rise.
The cooks are made of what?
Flesh.
I thought everything else on here was robots except the conductor and us. But these cooks, they're human-like.
The less you know, the better. One of them starts walking in your direction. I'll check it out.
Yeah. I mean, we step aside to let that one pass. You know, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, yeah, check it out, yeah, for sure.
So do you step inside the cart or back into the old cart?
Step by step inside the cart.
Okay. Declan?
I'm
You wanna
gonna
be
wait.
in the older
I'm
cart,
gonna
or do you
wait.
want to be in the new cart?
I'm gonna wait right here in the other car and be like, what? You're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna come back here and tell you there's a problem.
Okay. So as the guard is walking across, is this when you wanted to do it? This is your best chance to knock him off the train.
We gotta break the arm. We gotta get rid of the right arm.
So you want to wait for
Yeah,
him to be totally in the other room?
Yeah, both doors.
Okay. All right. Yeah, both doors shut. You are alone in the room with the other guard. And Declan and the rest of the party are in this other room as the robot comes in and immediately draws its sword as it sees all of you. And it looks to Declan, who is currently the hillbilly orc, and it says, "What do you mean? These don't look like cooks at all."
Do we get an opportunity attack or anything?
Yep. Go ahead and do whatever you guys want to do.
Okay. Let's go. Kathrak's invisible, so he gets advantage.
If Kathrak wants to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
So did 2 hits?
So hold on. Yeah, let me do initiative order here. Nara, what do you want to do?
So can I just try to like pin its arm to the wall or something, like with an arrow or something?
Yeah. If you want to do that, I would say it's not necessary. Someone else is gonna take care of the arm. You're probably better
Okay.
off just shooting it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll both your attacks. So 16's gonna hit. 19's gonna hit. And then yeah. So that's 9, 16 damage. Good. Okay. So 2 arrows right into the shoulders of this robot as it pulls out its plasma sword. Zim.
Okay. My rolls get +2 on them. It's just not factored in. Just an FYI.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. That misses.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Because if I have to hit with this one before my second one goes off.
Okay, Pox, you are still in the initiative if you want to do anything in here.
I need Kathrak to rip that other guy's arm off.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait?
Yeah.
Okay. During your turn, the guard robot says, "You called in a problem, and you are not helping with it.
I'm waiting for you.
The other one will take care of it."
You really think the other one can handle it?
Yes, more than you can, obviously.
But more than you can?
It tilts its head, and it says, "I have a job to watch these."
For someone with a job, you seem very hard-pressed to not go out of your way to ensure the safety of these things. I mean, yeah, you could stand here, and while you're standing here looking at them, there's no harm coming to them, of course, but what about the cart behind us? What
Roll
about
me
the
a
problem?
persuasion
Who
check.
programmed you? I'll roll, yeah. Who programmed you? I tell you there's a problem in the cart behind us, even though I'm hired help. Raziel made you to watch these things. I say there's something that might be harmful to these things in the cart behind us, and you don't acknowledge that?
All right, enough,
Where's your- let me-
flashbag, enough. It starts
Who
walking.
program? I cannot believe.
As the door opens, it says, "Come with me." It
I
doesn't
can get
actually
behind. Yeah,
walk
I
out
get
yet.
behind it.
It doesn't.
Can
it
I?
doesn't walk out yet.
I want to. So
I cannot leave you alone
one,
in here.
In one fell swoop, as I walk behind it and we go into that track thing, I want to cut off its right hand. Well, I want to hold on to it though. I want to keep that right hand, slice, push him off the train.
Okay, it's gonna be hard. It's a really, really difficult thing to do. Like, you're gonna need to roll perfectly.
All right.
Don't be angry if this doesn't work out, because this is not part of the rules.
That's okay.
All right. So you're gonna walk out on the walkway. I would say the guard would need you to go first. Would you comply with that? You would want to be the last one to leave the room.
after he said no, after him, dude. Come on, no, I gotta go behind him. Just go. I say to it, just go.
Roll me one more persuasion check here. This is a big deal for it to be the second to last one to leave a room that it's supposed to be guarding. Okay. It says, as it's looking at you, which this is kind of like a Scooby-Doo moment, where it's like it's looking at you, but if it were to look across the way, it would see its partner being like destroyed in the other cart. Yeah, but it's looking at you, and you see out of the corner of your eye what's happening, and it says, "You first."
Fine. All right, if you insist, I'll go first. I mean,
Okay.
I step in front of it, but so I'm like strategically blocking the window almost. You know what I mean? I'm shoulders up. Just
Exactly.
Leaning. Are we doing this? Come on, robot. Jeez.
As you walk out, it walks out immediately behind you. The door shuts, and go ahead and roll me your attack with the scimitar. I would imagine. Scimitar of the Northwind, and then if you hit with it, you can push it off with the Northwind ability.
But I want that right arm though.
Yeah. Okay. Roll again. Roll one more time.
Okay.
I'll unlock.
Interesting. Okay. So, as you roll, your scimitar, or as you come out of the walkway, I should say, as you come out of the walkway, your scimitar comes out flourishly, beautifully, and slices the right arm of the robot off.
Yeah.
Now, that was the 22 to hit, and you deal the 9 damage. 9 was to do your extra flourish, then push it off.
Fair enough.
So, you cut the hand off and grab it before it flies off onto the train tracks. So the thing has no way to communicate, but it is still alive as it immediately starts to pull out its plasma sword. Now, you still have movement. You can move into the cart here, but this thing is blocking your way to the door, so actually you really can't move. But you could try moving backwards into the place you came from, or you could just wait here on the walkway. You're both on the walkway together. It's a very precarious position for both of you.
Can I move into it so that it moves off the walkway and into the train tracks?
You cannot. You can't like push it off with your movement. Good question though.
Physics. I can't use my movement in like a Z graph axis to like kick it, you know what I mean? But I'm technically just walking.
Unfortunately not.
Vertically.
Movement cannot be,
Fair enough.
Cannot infringe on someone else's position like that, like an enemy's position.
Well, time is of the essence then. We must venture forth as I'm like, I catch the arm.
Arms sparking.
And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, right. Look behind me. Are they still fighting in there?
Yeah.
Just can we get into this other cart and out of that room?
So, the one that like they're fighting in
Yeah.
is currently, so you can't move through an enemy space.
just blocked,
Yeah, you could actually. Yeah, you can. Because you don't need to move through the enemy space. You can move through Zim space. So how far in do you want to go? You got 5, 10, 15, 20.
But I want this guy to, I don't want to leave that guard alone though. You know what I mean? If it's alone in that room, I don't want it to activate whatever it is.
Okay, then you might want to wait where you're at. It's a
I'm
dangerous
thinking
position, but you might want to wait where you're at to watch it.
Yeah.
Kithrak, you're on deck here. You good then, Pox?
Yeah, I think we'll just, it'll just be me holding the arm and me staring, while this robot is slowly drawing its sword ready to fight.
Okay. Kithrak, you're
Can it reach for its sword with its other arm and then realize it doesn't have it anymore?
This particular one, you imagine that they use the sword hand to fight and the right wrist to talk into, so it's left-handed when it comes to the sword.
Fair enough.
Kathrak, you're up.
So,
you're on deck.
I'm sorry.
Am I in range to go help out Pox?
Yeah. You would be able to move. So here's how it worked. This walkway is only big enough for those two to stand on. So what you could do, you could walk into Pox's space, attack, and then walk back out. You're just gonna maybe get an opportunity attack from this bad guy. But you can't end your turn is what I'm saying. You can't end your turn in the same square as Pox. But you can walk in, attack, and walk out.
Could Kathrak swap places with me?
If you both agree on that, and you'd have to roll for it.
What other options do I have?
You could kill the one that we're attacking, and then we can get to it.
That's true. You could try and just attack the one that you're currently attacking, and if you destroy that, it'll be much easier to help Pox.
I feel like we should get that. Can you? Is there? I know it's Kathrak's turn. Can Kathrak grab that other robot in and bring it in? Is there any way
a possibility. Yeah, if you want to try and grapple that robot that's in the way, and pull it further in, you can try and do that. That's just an option, though.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I like the idea of that.
All right.
So which one? What do I roll for that?
So roll me an athletics check with advantage if you rage. If you don't rage, then don't
I
roll
will
it.
rage. All right, I'm raging. Double athletics.
Yep.
24.
That's a good roll.
It's going to roll its opposing athletics check. 12. All right. You grapple, hold on to this robot, and where do you want to drag it? You can drag it up to 3 squares. Do you just want to drag it backwards, like straight backwards?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to drag it there, because that opens up basically the entire map there.
Okay.
So that's good enough. I'll turn my camera a bit here so you can see that. There you go. All right. Let's see here. Declan.
Yes.
You're up.
So, so they're both on the trailway, right? The robot's not still inside like the doorway of the room, right?
Yeah, so one robot is inside the car with you and has been dragged in by Kathrak. So dragged like further in. The other robot is on the walkway outside with Pox. They're kind of like this.
So with the robot that's inside, I pull out my rapier and I try to penetrate its head with it.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your rapier attack.
On the one that's being grappled or the non-grappled?
The one that's being grappled.
Oh, then roll
You
with
get
advantage.
advantage on that attack.
Yeah, roll twice. So hit shift and then click on the rapier plus. So hold on shift. There you go. Good. 14 is going to miss this creature, though. So as you go to stab it with the rapier, it just kind of slides off of the metal with a spark. And you do miss on this one. As a bonus action, you can inspire or any of your other bard bonus actions. If you are curious about what your bonus actions are, click on actions in your D&D Beyond character sheet, and then there should be a little under bar, and there should be a bar that says bonus action, or like a little button that says bonus actions. You see what I'm talking about? It's in the bottom right of your character sheet. In that big box, the biggest box on your character sheet, you have actions.
Oh, yeah. I will then use Bardic Inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Who do you want to inspire?
I'm going to inspire Kathrak.
All right. Kathrak, you are inspired. And I believe your inspiration dice is 1d8 at this level?
I think it is, too.
D8, yeah, it says.
Okay, cool. So, Kathrak, you can add 1d8 to any of your attack rolls or ability checks.
Sweet.
Saving throws, too, I
or
think.
saving throws, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Braggy is going to rage and bring his mace down on the bot here. All right, Braggy is going to deal 14 points of damage as he brings the mace down onto the robot, with sparks flying from the mace and the robot itself, blasting off one of the robot's chest plates. Braggy says, all right, this is what I'm talking about. We've never been able to do this, Declan. Isabella is going to pull out her greatsword and attack. And she's going to hit for... Wow. Almost 20 points of damage. That's 18 points of damage. That's max damage as she brings her greatsword down onto the robot and kills it. Slices it in half with the infernal blade. And that robot that is grappled is taken care of. Kathrak, you're free from that grapple. Normally when you're grappling somebody, you're grappled too. Like you're both grappled. Yeah. But now you're free from it because he's dead. Nara, you are up.
Okay. So we only have the one robot left, yeah?
Yep. It's on the walkway outside.
Okay, I'm going to bow and arrow it twice.
Both of those attacks are going to miss.
Of course. Let's see.
You still have your bonus action if you want to Hunter's Mark. You can. I would say it's probably a waste at this point.
But I could do. Hold on. Would Zephyr Strike be a bad idea here? Does that make no sense?
No, I think that's probably fine. You could Zephyr Strike. That's for next turn. Like it'll work for next turn.
Oh, okay. I think everything I have is like for next turn.
Okay. Then up to you. Do you want to do it now? Preparation for next turn, or?
Yeah, I'll cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay, so your next attack will do the Hail of Thorns thing. Cool. Zim.
Okay. I'm going to jump into Pox's space to attack this thing and then jump out.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack as you jump in, jump out.
Does a 15 hit?
15 is just going to hit this creature.
Okay. 11 slashing damage, and then I get my beak attack.
All right.
Which is a nat 20.
Nice. Okay, so a d6, you got 4, and then we're going to add... No, you got 6, right? Or is it... No, the crit
I got
was
a
4 plus 2.
I got a 4 on both rolls.
Okay, I see.
So it's 4 plus 2 and then 4. So it just turns to... The 4 turns into a 6, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it'd be 12.
12. Yeah, 12. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, so with 11 and 12...
So 23.
Yep, total of 23 damage as you, Pox, as you're facing down this robot, this like tentacle creature that you know is Zim, kind of slithers between where you're both at and wraps its tentacles around the robot, then kind of rips pieces of it off, and as it does, it digs its beak into it. It's kind of like a squid, if you know how a squid beak looks. It's got one of those squid beaks that it digs into the chest area of the robot and then hops out. The robot is going to take a swing with its plasma sword as you go out.
Can I go on the side of the building because I have climb?
Yes.
I don't actually. I can just go on the side. I'll just do that, and I can stay in its space then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pox, you are up. It's your turn.
I gotta attack.
You can, yeah. If you want to attack with the scimitar, you can also disengage and back out if you feel unsafe.
But no, I mean, if anything, like if anything, I'd want it further away from that cart. Do you know what I mean? Like, part of me is just like, I don't want, it was guarding those things, right? I'm assuming it knows more about that room than we know, and I don't want there to be any.
Good guess.
Like, if it's guarding this room, it's got nothing for the room behind us. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna have it like I want to pull it back into that room. I wanted to grab it by the arm and like drop on my back and kick it over back so it flips over
into
me.
the
Dude.
room.
I want to do like
want to
do a whole judo roll where I freaking kick it back and into right in the space where the last one was.
Okay.
Yeah, round 2.
All right, so this would be considered like a grapple check, kind of like what Kathrak did. You would need to use athletics. So if your athletics isn't very good, I wouldn't try it.
Can I do acrobatics?
This would not be acrobatics because you're trying to force the creature to move, where acrobatics is you're making yourself like flippy flip and do stuff. Athletics means you can force the other, like with your strength, you can pull the other creature and flip him over you.
I mean, fair enough. Momentum, Aikido, it's all about. Look, the point is, I'm just going to attack it with the scimitar.
All right, go for it.
Well, actually, you know what? I could do it athletics. Screw it. Why not?
All right.
I'm going to try it.
You got it. All right. So
I tried
to try and judo flip the creature. You grab it by its chest plates, which are kind of ripped open at this point, and you go to pull it back, and it won't budge. Just won't budge. So that is your action. You still have, if you want to do a bonus action, if you have anything for a bonus action, you can totally do that.
I don't really want to hex.
And you can still move if you want. Like if you want to run away at that point, like you go pull it, it doesn't work. If you want to like run, you can. It's just you're not going to get an attack of opportunity.
Has it seen what's going on in the cart behind us yet?
Or
does it just think that I've attacked?
It looks like it has seen, yes. Because of the way the Grick came out after its ally got destroyed.
True. If I disengage, I just don't want to give it like Zim is there.
Disengage is an action, by the way.
Yeah, you've already used your action.
Well, I mean,
to
like,
try and grapple it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, we'll just stand here. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
I was thinking movement and just take an opportunity attack, but
you could.
Yeah.
Depends on how safe you feel. Totally up to you. Its turn is
with
next.
this right arm in it. Oh, oof. Yeah. I'm just gonna step back. I'm gonna step back. Just gonna step back into the other cart.
Okay. So it is gonna roll its opportunity attack and miss.
Yeah.
Roll the 5.
I hold its arm up and wave it at it and go.
Okay, you can move further into the cart, or do you just kind of want to be like in it enough?
I'll step aside. And be like, guys, there's one more. I got its arm.
All right. Perfect. The robot is going to turn towards Zim here. It instinctively goes to speak into its right arm where it turns its head, and there's nothing there. As it pulls out the plasma sword and takes a swing at Zim on the side of the car.
Yep.
It's going to miss with the first attack and hit with the second. Going to be a total of 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Is this magic or no?
No.
Okay. 5.
Yep. And as it slashes at you, it is going to then walk back into the room, or attempt to, as the doors opens.
Opportunity attack.
Roll your
Me, right?
opportunity attack.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yes, that's going to hit.
9 slashing.
9 slashing. Pretty close as you rip your tentacles into it and rip more pieces off the back of this creature. The door does open and then closes on you as the creature goes into this room. Now, the door is closing, I should say. If there's something that Kathrak wants to do on his turn, you see the door closing in front of you. If you want to try and dive to try and block it from closing, you could do that on your turn. I'll let you or Declan make moves on your turns, but after that it's going to be too late.
Okay.
So Kathrak, it is your turn. The door is closing to get into this laboratory on the next cart.
I like to jump and try to keep it open.
All right.
And is that athletics?
That would be...
Or acrobatic?
That would be a dexterity check. So, the top of your character sheet where the dexterity skill is, the very top, click on the little number underneath dexterity.
What?
Oh.
Okay. So,
what did I
a lot
trip?
of natural ones today.
What?
All right, so diving, you land on the walkway with a boom as the walkway kind of buckles a bit underneath your pressure, and does begin to kind of like start snapping. The walkway between these two carts does begin to kind of start breaking underneath the weight and the combat that's been happening on it.
Oh, God.
Declan, It is your turn. There are things to do here, Declan. So, first thing is this door is closing to get into the laboratory. Now, you're not sure how the door's mechanics work, but if you were to guess, you would need a special key or key card, or there needs to be someone inside who opens the door for you, which seems to have been what happened with Pox, is they saw the bald half-orc lady approaching, and they opened the door thinking that it was the bald half-orc lady. So, you're unsure how you would be able to open this door if it gets shut on you here.
I'm gonna just run toward it, have my shotgun. I'll try to get in close enough to blast the robot and get in there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check first. Roll me a dexterity check first. So the top is the top of your character sheet, the little number under dexterity, the plus whatever.
Oh.
All right. As you run up here are you still in the hillbilly form? You can drop that whenever you want. It's up to you.
It's dropped.
Okay. All right, so as you run up, you have shotgun in hand. Your dexterity check didn't quite make it to the door. Go ahead and fire your shotgun blast, but the creature is going to have half cover because the door is half shut. So it's going to get an extra bonus to its AC.
So hit the shotgun button.
Yep. So hit the +5 next to the shotgun. A 17 is going to miss as the blast fires out into the door. A few of the pellets scatter into the room, but the door shuts to the laboratory here. And I know this is not the best time to end. I'm sorry, but it is time for us to end for today. So it gives you a week to think about how to get in here and what you're going to do. You have a feeling that there is a way to do it. You're not lost here. It is not over by any means. But the last thing I'll say before we end for today is, as you guys are here on the cart with the door open, everyone sees this happen as everything around you goes dark, and you are now inside of a cave, and you can hear the sound of the walls rushing past you.
Oh.
You are inside of the cave now, so things are completely pitch dark on most of the carts. But the lab is lit up.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be the end of our session for today. Thanks for playing, everybody. I'm glad you were here. Sorry for starting late and for having all the stuff that we had to set up. But I promise next week, as long as we're all here on time, we can really just like hammer this out, and it's going to be an awesome session because we didn't even get to the cool stuff yet.
So many natural ones.
There were so many natural ones today. So many natural ones.
Oh God.
Fun though, especially with the chef scene stuff. That was really fun.
I'm glad. Yeah, that was a cool scene. You guys did an awesome job with that. That's what I like to see in D&D. I like to see that creative approach